Hi vinyl community, George Allen here. Another episode of George Allen's LPs, CDs, and other miscellaneous stuff. Today I'm going to begin with a book. As I mentioned before that occasionally I'm going to do that. Today I'm going to talk about The Beatles England, written by a member of the VC community, Norman Maslow and David Bacon. I found out about this because of one of Mazzy's videos. So I tracked it down online, found a copy, and purchased it. And I'll tell you what, anybody that's a Beatle fan, this is a must for your collection. It's put together a little bit differently than some of the other books I have about the Beatles, and if you're a Beatle fan, this is a great book to have. It's put together, as I mentioned, somewhat differently. It's kind of like a tour guide's version of Beatlemania, and especially if someone who may not make it to England, or if you're planning a trip to England to visit Beatles sites, this is a great book. I like it a lot. I got some bigger books on the Beatles, but I found this a real pleasure to read through. It's out of print, but there's still more copies available. I checked before I made this video, either through eBay or other independent book sellers online, anywhere from $5 to $25. So, Beatle fan, check it out. It's a good deal. Also, I wanted to talk about something still back in 1969. As you know, I've been going by years. Still in 69, but I want to talk about a record that kind of caught my attention when I was purchasing records. And I think this happens to all of us. We go into a record store, at least back then I was going into a record store. As a teenager, see something catches your eye, you want to buy it. This one caught my eye, blew my mind when I bought it, and I'm glad I did. Because now, over 50 years later, I still love the record. Mr. Flood's Party. Now, any of you tell me, you look at this, tell me you wouldn't want to buy it. First psych record I ever bought. It was issued in 1969. This were a band from New York. Interesting background. 6 members of this band. They only cut one record. As far as I know, these guys never played live as the band Mr. Flood's Party. Something that I found out just a few years back from one of the members who wrote a good deal of the music, Jay Hirsch, played keyboards. He released a CD, which I have here. Excuse my head. I noticed that in the videos. See a lot of top of my head, huh? Not a pretty sight. He released this video. He released a CD, not a CD video. Anyhow, he released this CD, Ganado Red. Pretty good CD. I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyhow, when he did this, I found out about it, and somehow or another I was able to get in touch with him and told him about, I like this CD and everything. So going back and forth, I was asking him about Mr. Flood's Party, and he said what happened was that his band didn't give the name of it, and another band didn't give the name of them, had contracts with Atlantic Records. And they just said, listen, both you bands get together in a studio, do your thing, come up with something, and they were one of the first bands to release a record on Cotillion. And most of what Cotillion was doing was soul music, but they were like one of the first psych bands on Cotillion. And it's a very interesting album. Like I said, it's a psych album. He told me at the time that the guitarist on it, Rick Mirage, he said he kind of like held the whole thing together because there was, I guess, some difference of opinion on the music and stuff. But the guitar work, this Rick Mirage, I've tried to trace him on the internet. I can't see where he's played with anybody else, but it's very different guitar work, very interesting, very good guitar work, kind of haunting. The harmonies on this, though, are great. It's just a really, really good album. And Jay Hirsch on this, like I said, he played keyboards. Michael Corbett played some woodwinds. You'll hear a lot of flute on this. I guess he played vibraphones too. Now he did another album with Michael Corbett. Jay Hirsch did an album with Hugh McCracken, who is a great session man, a great guitar player. You've probably heard him. He was on a lot of other people's stuff in New York. They did an album together, I think it was like 1971. And that was a very interesting album. That's still available. I think it was released several times. I have a copy of it floating around here somewhere. I couldn't dig it up. It's kind of a weird album. It's got a picture of, looks like a turkey buzzard or something on the front of the cover. It's kind of a weird album cover. Music's good though. And other than that, Jay Hirsch did that with Michael Corbett. Hugh McCracken did this, Mr. Flood's Party, which I highly recommend you get a chance to get it. It's available on Discogs. Check it out. I think you'll like it if you like psych bands, Ultimate Spinach, those type of bands from that era. Ganado Red, I believe, is available on Amazon or eBay. And of course, Beatle fans, check out Mazzy's Beatles England. So that's what I have for today. Today's video. Vinyl community, stay safe, stay healthy. What I'm going to be getting into next, I don't know. I'm still waiting for my records to come from Blue Note. I don't like to be a complainer, but my goodness. Hopefully they'll be arriving soon. I want to start talking about some new stuff. I got some good stuff coming, and I got some older stuff too I'd like to talk about, but I know everybody likes to talk about new stuff too. So anyhow, have a great day. Talk with you later. Bye.